And welcome to another segue of Caribbean Financial Network News at the 2017 North American International Auto Show. I'm Claudette Delahaye, your host. Today we are at VLF and we have three members present. A facilitator, Mr. Pat O'Connor for VLF, Mr. Paul Shadid, Vice President of Humvee
Export, yes.
Humvee Export, thank you. And also John Costin, VP of Humvee Export. So, we'll start off with Mr. John Costin. Mr. Costin.
Yes.
Who is VLF, or rather Humvee Export? What is your purpose? And how did this behemoth, this big beast come to life?
It is pretty big, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. We like big and bold. That's exactly what this is. If I can remember your questions. First of all, VLF Automotive is a combination of three very high-profile gentlemen.
And those men are?
They are Gilbert Villarreal. He's an industrialist.
Wow.
With a facility in Auburn Hills, Michigan.
Uh-huh.
Bob Lutz, of course, the rock and roll star of the automotive business.
Absolutely.
And the F is Henrik Fisker, the designer.
Okay.
So that is VLF Automotive. I and my colleagues here,
Yes.
we are with Humvee Export. Mm-hmm. And we actually export around the world a big truck called the C-Series Humvee. It's a civilian version of the military truck.
Okay. All right then. Now then, for our viewers, we're going to have a bilingual translation, and our VP, second in command, is going to translate for us in French. So if you'd be so kind to translate in French for me what our good gentleman has
avec grand plaisir, avec grand plaisir.
Oui.
Merci tout d'abord de vous interviewer. Voilà. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes à Détroit. Je représente la société Humvee Export. Et ici, je suis vice-président de la société avec bien sûr M. John Costin qui est président de la société worldwide également. Le but de notre visite, nous travaillons très close avec la société VLF qui produit pour nous ce véhicule qui s'appelle X-Series qu'on va exporter mondialement. Voilà. Le véhicule est montré aujourd'hui en grande mondiale au salon de Détroit.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Avec grand plaisir.
D'accord. Okay then, so let's look at the stats and facts of this particular vehicle. Can you tell us a little bit more, Mr. Costin, about the purpose of this vehicle, what its capabilities are on the road as opposed to off the road, and other things that people might want to do with this vehicle?
Okay. What you asked me and I didn't answer actually was how did this come about?
Yes.
And Paul Shadid here and myself, we actually commissioned VLF Automotive to actually put together this prototype.
Uh-huh.
So we gave a description of a large, strong, muscular, capable vehicle that in fact would be appealing to people who like niche products, people who like to go off-road at weekends, adventurous people. We're very adventurous people. And also, if you look at my nails, I have oil under my nails. It's because...
Yes, they truly are.
Because we're automotive nuts and we love the oil.
Okay.
So it's in our veins and under our nails.
And I grew up under the car myself, so I can attest.
So what's important to the market you're talking about?
Yes.
And are we talking about Jamaica, for example?
Any
or the whole
of
Caribbean?
the entire Caribbean and Latin America.
Well, if we produce this vehicle, and that's what we want to do, of course, this would be in left-hand drive and right-hand drive.
Okay.
Which is key.
Right.
And today it has a 3.6-litre gas engine.
Okay.
And we can also have a 2.8-litre diesel.
Okay. Any stats on mileage per gallon, 0 to 60?
I don't have that, but my learned colleague here will probably have that information.
Okay. Well, if you'd be so kind again, Mr. Paul, to translate what he's just displayed for us.
Bien sûr, bien sûr. En fait, nous, on a mandaté la société VLF pour fabriquer ce véhicule qui est vraiment niche. On n'est pas là en train de produire 40 ou 50 000 véhicules. On est exactement dans la configuration du Humvee C-Series. Ça veut dire que c'est un véhicule qui n'est pas donné à tout le monde. C'est un véhicule très très niche. Et on voulait vraiment avoir ce qu'on appelle le même DNA des sentiments comme quoi on a un véhicule unique qui peut grimper, qui peut faire du 4x4, qui peut avoir un système de gonflage et dégonflage dès l'intérieur du véhicule, ce qui est unique dans le marché de 4x4. Voilà. Alors aujourd'hui nous avons mandaté VLF pour nous fabriquer ce véhicule complètement, mais ça reste quand même un marché très niche, un marché à peu près entre 500 et 1000 véhicules par an. Mais ce véhicule-là, il va être disponible de conduite à droite ou conduite à gauche. Nous avons deux motorisations. Oui. Le moteur qu'on va vraiment vendre le plus, c'est ce moteur-là qui est sur ce véhicule. C'est un 3,6 litres V6 qui fait à peu près 410 chevaux avec un superchargeur. Et aussi, nous avons une version disponible avec un 2,8 litres turbo diesel.
D'accord. Wow. Alrighty. Now then, can we go back to you with regards to any performance features of the vehicle?
Obviously, the most important thing is that this vehicle has off-road capabilities. And the platform we selected for this vehicle has just that. It has excellent off-road capabilities.
Right.
Equal to the H1, former H1, what we call it. La capacité de ce véhicule, que ce soit l'angle de départ et l'angle d'arrivée, qui est à peu près entre 40 et 45 cm, lui donne le pouvoir de grimper un petit peu partout, ce qui est accidenté. Ça veut dire vraiment c'est un véhicule pour aller dans le désert, pour aller sur le sable, vraiment pour faire des 4x4, pour faire même de Baja, pour faire de ce qu'on appelle le Paris-Dakar de l'époque, ou aller en Afrique, ou aller en Argentine, ou même en Amérique du Sud. Aujourd'hui, on voit que le Paris-Dakar se passe en Amérique du Sud, et c'est ce genre de véhicule que beaucoup de pilotes nous commandent. Ils veulent vraiment être différenciés des autres, parce que ça va être un véhicule de série, mais qui va être vraiment capable de faire de rallye raid, de pouvoir aller en Afrique, avec le véhicule d'origine sans modification. C'était notre but avec ça.
Oui, d'accord. Now then,
of course, it needs to be adventurous, so very capable off-road,
right,
but also very capable on-road. It needs to look the part. And I ask you, what do you think? Does it look the part for you?
For commercial and for family time, absolutely. It does the whole kit and caboodle. We have not had a chance to look at the tailgate, but I guarantee you're not going to be disappointed. Now then, please bring in Mr. Pat O'Connor. Mr. O'Connor, step forward. Could you explain your position in terms of facilitating for the gentleman? This is my second or third year with you now.
Yes. We've been during the unveiling of our Force One and of our Destino product.
Right. Tell us a little bit about what you do in terms of helping the gentleman.
I help them in some specific ways, mostly with compliance and regulation.
Oh, okay.
So,
is that American compliance or global?
I would say global compliance on that, and look for areas that we may be particularly vulnerable for, and just to ensure that we meet all the requirements that are necessary throughout the world, whatever market that we choose to send this vehicle to.
And Mr. Paul, if you do the translation again for me, the displacement of what you just said.
Alors Pat O'Connor, il est avec nous, il nous aide pour faire tout ce qui est la régularisation, en fait, c'est surtout tout ce qui est homologation et faire le papier de véhicule, que ce soit un véhicule qui puisse l'exporter avec facilité partout dans le monde. Voilà, c'est un très très grand aide pour nous, M. Pat O'Connor, sur ce projet-là.
D'accord, merci beaucoup. Well, would you like to give a sneaky peek? Does the door open?
We'll have to go and get the key because actually we've had it locked for the show.
Okay.
But we could get the key for you.
Sure, and if you get the key for us, I will have a few questions. So allow us to let Mr. Costin to depart from the set, and we'll see you just momentarily right back. Well, we're back, and guess what? We have the keys for this vehicle, and we can open the door and see what's inside this goodwill of ambassadorial work. I'm going to ask Mr. Costin, you said that you had something else to display.
Well, I'm just going to say, actually, we're here in Detroit for the 2017 North American International Auto Show. And you've been around the show. I want you to answer my question. Is there anything like this vehicle in the whole show?
No way, no way. Not even in size, not even in performance, not even in utilitarian, both commercial and residential. So I'm telling you, if you're in the Caribbean, Jamaica, you want it big, massive, big and large, it's here. If you're in Latin America and you have the whole village, put them in here on the weekend, but we're going to go to work during the week. So any of our governmental officials that are tuning in to see this particular video, have a look at this beast. It's worth your while.
There was one gentleman came by actually, and he said, well, I've been through the whole show, and you guys with this vehicle, you've made the show.
Yes,
that's what he said.
I have to absolutely agree. So we're going to have a grand unveiling, so I'll give you the drum roll, please. Voila! Can you explain to us anything about the vehicle on the interior?
Well, first of all, this is a show car.
Yes.
So, as you would imagine, it has an upmarket feel to the interior. And we have some wonderful leather. The expert who actually fitted the leather into the interior, we flew him in from Los Angeles.
Wow.
And he did the whole interior, which I think you'll say is quite remarkable.
Absolutely fabulous. Now, is that like a two-tone orange
yeah.
that we see? Lighter on the interior and a slightly darker on the exterior.
That's right, that's right. And this vehicle is the X series.
Okay.
X tends to stand for something different and remarkable.
Right.
Did you want to translate for me?
If you like.
Alors comme Monsieur John l'a bien indiqué, c'est un véhicule, c'est un prototype. C'est pas vraiment le véhicule définitif, mais on est pratiquement à 90%, pas loin du véhicule définitif qui va sortir très bientôt. Et tout ce qui est intérieur, nous avons fait venir quelqu'un exprès de l'État de Washington, qui est spécialiste du cuir et de l'intérieur du véhicule, qui est venu à Washington, pour faire le design de ce véhicule-là. Comme on l'a précisé, c'est un véhicule qui va être unique, avec une boîte de vitesse 8 rapports, avec une capacité de faire de 4x4, hors norme, qui ne ressemble pas à d'autres véhicules. Il s'appellera le X-Series. Merci à vous.
Well, as I'm sure you can see, this is quite the vehicle. Not any person, especially a woman of my stature, can even get up in this vehicle. It takes quite the bit of getting into. So I'm just going to stay right here on the edge, the cutting edge of automobiles and the automotive industry. My name is Claudette Delahaye. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope that our show enriches your lives in terms of automotive technology and the newest thing on the market. This vehicle has absolutely made the show. And so if you're into a vehicle like this, feel free to contact us and we'll be glad to get you the necessary details. In the meantime, this is Claudette Delahaye, your host of Caribbean Financial Network News, wishing you all the best of goodbyes.